Now, people won't tell you how to treat them. They won't tell you how to treat them. That would make things too easy, wouldn't it? But they'll show you. And all I ask you to do is open your eyes and ears and listen to people. Watch what they do, listen to what they say and how they say it, and they will send out signals to you in terms of how to treat them. Now, I'm not here to talk to you about listening skills, although, believe me, that would be a great topic, wouldn't it? Becoming a better listener. But one key pointer here in this whole talk is that when two people communicate, at almost any level, when two people communicate, the person speaking delivers their message on 3 channels of communication simultaneously. And the person listening should be picking up all 3 channels. Doesn't happen that way. In fact, infrequently happens that way. But if you can understand the 3 channels and know how the 3 channels that you speak affect how other people hear and interpret, and if you as a listener could know how to hear and interpret these 3 channels better, you will be not only a much better listener, but a much better communicator. And it's the key to the Platinum Rule. Now, the 3 channels, very simple. The 3 channels are the verbal channel, the vocal channel, and the visual channel. They all begin with V. You will not forget them from here on. Verbal, vocal, visual. So the verbal channel are the words that somebody uses. So, for instance, let's say that we recorded this talk, and we sent it to somebody who transcribed it, and then we handed out a typed transcript to everybody. What you would have are the actual words. That's it. That's the verbal. The vocal, if we recorded this, gave everybody a CD or an MP3, now you would not only get the words, but you would get the volume, the pitch, the speed, the emphasis, the inflection that can actually change the meaning of a word or how you interpret a word. Would you agree with that? The inflection. You know, I can say to somebody, hey, nice sweatshirt. Or I can say to somebody, hey, nice sweatshirt. Same words, same exact verbal, but the vocal says something very different, doesn't it? I mean, sometimes when somebody says something with emotion, it can change the meaning of what we hear. Take a simple word like "oh." Doesn't mean anything until you say it. But when you say it, people hear different things depending on how you say it. So, as a group, say the word "oh" to convey "I understand." Oh. "I don't understand." Oh. Now notice, the same word. So if we saw that on a piece of paper, how would you interpret it? But when you hear it, we hear "I understand" or "I don't understand," exact opposite. Let's take it a little further. Say the word "oh" to convey surprise. Oh. Disappointment. Oh. Disgust. Oh. Affection. Oh. That was pleasure, but close enough. Close enough. We got to get these inflections down properly. So we have the verbal, we have the vocal, and we have the visual. The visual is the body language, the facial expressions, just the body movements that all can change how somebody interprets something. Let's say you're trying to convince somebody to do something. And you say to the person, well, are we in agreement? And the person goes like this. Yeah. Now, visually, what did the person say? Vocally, what did the person say? All right, but verbally, what did the person say? Yeah. And sometimes people only hear the verbal. They hear somebody say, yeah, and they say, great. And then later on, when there is a glitch or a problem, they wonder, what happened? You said yes,